So, welcome to another speed build. This time we are doing an apartment for two friends who live together. So, my idea being one of them is quite a girly girl, and the other one is more of a bookworm. So, I just did the floor plan for 2 bedrooms and the bathroom. The kitchen's going to be almost like in the walkway between the bedrooms, and then the front room in the alcove next to the bathroom. So I started off with the bookworm bedroom, realised none of my move object sheets were on. And then I wanted to make almost like not a built-in wardrobe, but like built-in shelving all the way around, which I felt I love these from the Home Decorator expansion. So then I decided to instead putting a chest of drawers at the bottom just to have something with it. And then kind of went with quite nice like turquoise curtains with it. Then using some of the Peacemaker CC for the bedding, because I love the bedding that she has with these. I think they're amazing. And then just looking for a bed frame for it too. So then I went for the bedside tables that matched the built-in but not the same colour, and then just some light pictures in front of the window just to give it a bit more decor with it. I felt like she was a bit of a neat freak, so maybe wasn't the fact that she'd have things everywhere in her room. Just like the book she's currently reading, tissues and a lamp, and a few other little trinkety bits, but nothing massively cluttered with it. I then couldn't decide which flooring, and then ended up going with the paler laminate flooring or wooden flooring, whichever one it is. So originally I wanted a full length mirror for here, but I couldn't really decide which one. And then I spotted the mirror with little pictures and the postcards and things on, and I preferred that to a full length mirror. And then tried to find a rug that went with the theme of the bedding and the curtains and the lamp. Went through a few bits and pieces of artwork and then decided on the big 5-piece artwork, and then just scrolled through and found the tree one, which I felt went with the bedding a little bit with the leaves and things. Little plant in the corner, and then the wall hanging plants to the side of the room just to give it something else with it. A few other bits of clutter on the dressing table, not dressing table, chest of drawers, and then just fitting things into place a little bit more. And then added some candles, which in hindsight are very close to some curtains, which would cause a slight safety issue, but we'll just ignore that for now. And then just needed a laundry basket. And then yeah, that's her room done. Then I needed to centralise the door for the kitchen, so I had to move a few little bits around just to make it even again. And then decided I was going to move on to the living room. There's a nice quick edit there from it being a different day when I did this bit, because I started it very late at night. So I liked the idea of the hallway and the kitchen kind of being completely neutral, and the living room, just because they have their own personalities in their own room, and the communal area is more of just a standard, let's go with neutral. Otherwise, it would be more geared towards one person's taste than another. So I went through looking for the... I couldn't really decide at first which sofas I wanted to use, and then decided on the nice little these curved ones, also because the colour scheme went then with the walls and the wooden TV unit. So I'll put 2 little armchairs with it as well. And then the rug was something that was really bothering me, as at first I wasn't a massive fan of it. And then just a few little bits of clutter on the coffee table. And then I found these nice little dandelion photos, well, pictures, which I quite liked, the idea that it went through a stage of the main dandelion it being blown and then just the little dandelion seeds flying off. So I'm looking for a few little more ornaments and things to put on the coffee table. Which I really couldn't decide. Trying to find ornaments for something that's, say, a neutral area just didn't work out very well. Decided travel book, reading book, some tissues, a little potted plant, some candles, and then the idea of just some mail being on there as well. And then yeah, just moved on to near the window. I wanted to put a desk in just so they had a computer. So I had to move everything up a little bit just to make room for the chair. So I did just the computer and a lamp, and then the chair and a few bits from Debug. So I think there was a coffee mug, a glass, just a few little pieces just to make it look like it had been worked at. So prepare for a very fast forward of me scrolling through the numerous amount of debug items that there are. And then moved on to the kitchen, which again was going to have a bit more of a neutral theme to it. Just having the lighting whilst I was already in that section, it made more sense. And I went for the home decorator for the kitchen too, with worktops on one side and then the island countertops on another, just so they had somewhere to sit. And then did the same with a few cupboards, which I feel like these cupboards, the very long cupboard doesn't match with this properly. I'm not a huge fan of it. And then we just had the sink. And then I recently got the Parenthood game pack too, so there were quite a few more kitchen items that I'd not been able to use before, which was really cool. Just adding bits of clutter, cooking oil. I then spotted these that I wanted to put next to the desk in the living room, so I just kept them there so I didn't forget about them. kind of what I'll do. I'll be scrolling through doing one room and then spot something else and think, oh, that'd work in this room, and then I'll forget about it otherwise, so I just kind of plonk it down on the floor. I feel like these two are quite good friends in that they would mostly sit in and drink wine, hence the wine rack. Just a bit of under cabinet lighting, and then just get all that moved in properly. Managed to fit the bread box just on top of the microwave. So yeah, those were going either side of the desk, just to give it something else. And then I felt like the wall looked a little bit bare, so tried to find a big painting for it. That's one thing you can't find enough of, is a different amount of large paintings. So then moved on to the bathroom, which the lighting was getting in the way for me because obviously it's such a small room. Also realised I'd put the shower right in front of the window, but we just won't talk about that. Then it took me a while to decide which counters I wanted. I kind of didn't just want to use the same ones that were in the kitchen, so I originally looked at these ones that were part of the CC, which I do really like because they open up underneath as well. But then I learned that I couldn't put the sink in with them, so they all got deleted. And then I ended up going for pretty much the same ones that were in the kitchen, just a slightly different colour. Just a bath mat down, and then managed to put the sink in. Then looked for some blinds because it felt like curtains would get soggy right next to the shower, just the way my brain works. And then the light was getting in the way, which was starting to really annoy me. Put 2 towel rails up because there's 2 of them living there. And then tried to fit 2 hanging towels on the back of the door. Then decided to put another washing basket in the corner, and then just fit these bits and pieces around. And then again trying to find just a little bit of nice artwork to put up in the bathroom, just to give it a bit more of a homely feel. And then onto the girly girl bedroom, which I found it easy just to filter on pink and go from there with it. So gave her a little built-in wardrobe. And then decided to give her quite a big mirror, as I felt like she'd be spending quite a lot of time looking at it. Don't ask me why. And then a small little chest of drawers, pink curtains obviously, and then just little bits of random girly artwork, plant and alarm clock. And then I spotted those pink lights, which I quite like putting up along the wall. And then just adding a few little bits of shoes and candles. Gave her a little pink washing basket. And then went for the pale pink and white rug, just like that. And then just tried to find a few of the little bits just to put up on the walls, just so it didn't seem as bare. Then found the beads to go in front of the wardrobe. And there we go. that was meant to be them in it, but I clearly did the fade too much. Will be noted for next time. And here's some screenshots, which I also messed the fading up on. And they go really quickly. Thanks very much. Let me know what you think.